Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Ours Trains. My name's Corey and in today's video I got again another treat for you guys. In today's video, I'm getting my very first TMCC locomotive. Now some may say I'm kind of breaking the rules in a sense of my layout because I originally designed my layout to, well, I could run anything, but I originally designed my layout only to run my post-war MPC and if I ever had any pre-war locomotives. To like kind of honor the past in a sense, because don't get me wrong, I like modern Lionel, but my heart will always gravitate to old Lionels because I just kind of find the toy aspect, or I guess the retro vintage look, so much cooler. I don't know why, it just hits me. I really like it. The only modern locomotives I'll ever get is it'll have to be something that kind of strikes a chord with me. And this locomotive indeed strikes a chord with me. Anyways, I didn't lose the footage this time of me unboxing it, so let's take a quick blast of the past and unbox this guy. Unboxing Corey here, and the package is really heavy. It says fragile too, so anyways, let's open this thing up and see what we got. It's always the anticipation of opening a box. It's always very fun. Oh, there we go. A lot of bubble wrap. It's very heavy to lift out of the box. But there's what we're looking like right now. TMCC 460 Camelback. Nice. Anyways, without further ado, let's open it. So with that, we have the instructions here. But here we go. Here's what we're looking at. Very fun, very fun. All of this out. Wow, that's a very heavy tender. See what we're looking at here. Nice, very nice. It's all metal. That's a heavy tender. I can't imagine how heavy the locomotive is gonna be. Now the locomotive isn't much more heavy than the tender. Man, it already feels so good. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that looks so cool. Look at the detail on this guy. Super nice. I like the white trim on the side too. Well, that's what she looks like. I think it looks pretty good. And boom, here we are, and here's a locomotive too. And as you can see, it was packaged really nice, and that's because it's brand new. I bought it brand new, and it just looks really great. I hate having to take it out of the package because, like, you know, the Camelbacks aren't the easiest TMCC locomotive to find. In fact, I hear that they're considered kind of more rare these days, so I hated having to take it out of the box, but I gotta see what it looks like and I gotta run it too. For me, there's no such thing as keeping a train in a glass shelf unless if it's like so rare or historical, but even then I'll run it maybe once or twice type of thing. Like, I hate to see any model trains that still, like right now I wish I could see it moving, but you wouldn't be able to hear me over its awesome sounds. But yeah, let's take a quick dive into this locomotive. But before we do that, if you're new to my YouTube channel, please click that red subscribe button below so you don't miss out on any of my future videos that are just like this and the many other train videos that I do, featuring real life trains, model trains, live steam, and so much more. So make sure you don't miss out. This year's goal, hey, we're almost at 600 subscribers, but this year's goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers, and it's still pretty far off, but with your help, you guys can easily help me get there, so I'd be very appreciative of it. But anyways, yeah, let's get into this guy. So this is a Lionel 460 TMCC Camelback. TMCC meaning Train Master Command Control, which is one of Lionel's older but modern command systems for locomotives like this. In a sense, it's like DCC just for O scale. And yes, this is O scale, not O gauge. But yeah, this locomotive has lots and lots of cool features. I've never seen any modern locomotive up close until now. And it's got a lot of cool details for being what I believe early 2000s, kind of around there. According to the box here, the features of this locomotive is that it has Train Master Command Control equipped. It has rail sounds with crew talk announcements. It has directional lighting, including operating headlight and a backup light on the rear of the tender. It has illuminated classification lights and a glowing firebox in the cab. It has an operating coupler on the rear of the tender. It has a powerful maintenance-free motor with a momentum flywheel, 2 traction tires with puffing smoke unit, a die-cast metal locomotive body, frame, pilot, and trucks, a die-cast metal tender and trucks, an engineer and fireman figures, and a minimum radius of operating on 031. So that means it can fit around every single curve on this layout, which is super awesome, but I'm probably only gonna run it on the outside because that's probably how I'm gonna have my TMCC system operating. Now, let me just say, this thing is super cool. I really, really like it. Sure, it has its few inaccuracies here and there, like a few D&H things that wouldn't be on a locomotive like this, but still, I push that aside. I think it's such a super cool looking locomotive. I really, really like it. I love all the rivets and stuff, the handrails, all the cool detail, even the bell moves too. That's super cool. I love the figures, I love all the rods, and I just really, it's hard to put into words how much I like it, but I really like it. I'm very happy Lionel made it because the D&H is known for having their Camelback, so this is kind of like, I guess, a little representation of the D&H steam era. And man, this guy is heavy. The tender is so heavy. It's all metal. I thought it'd be plastic or something like I've heard with modern legacy diesel locomotives, but it's all metal. Like, yeah, the bell and these kind of little decals here and there, those are plastic, but this whole thing is metal, which is super cool. It means that it's gonna last a while, which I really like. And under the hatch here, and when you're going over the details, you have your little switch there, which adjusts the volume of the locomotive and a few other things. So far, I don't have a TMCC system, so I can't go over all the cool stuff. I can't run it at super slow power and just kind of watch it glide, because when I do it on the transformer, it kind of blacks out in some areas and the sound won't quite work right because it's not getting enough power to run itself. Now, the locomotive has a very cool sound, like a big thundering steam sound. It has a really sweet whistle, which I'll play right here. I'm gonna see if I can find another video that overviews this, because, like, you know, they're all the same pretty much, all these Camelbacks Lionel made. It's just different paint schemes. So I'm gonna find a different video that's more in-depth, and I'm going to put it in the description of this video so you guys can kind of get the full cover of this, because right now you're only seeing the conventional side of this locomotive. But yeah, with that said, I think it's time we get to running her. hope you guys enjoy this video. It was a fun little run, and I'm super, super happy I got this guy. It's so cool. But that's the thing though, when you get another locomotive, or especially for me, I'm brand new into the, I guess, the much more modern O-scale hobby. I've only been collecting NPC and post-war stuff. I got quite a bit to do. So I gotta get the TMCC system. I wanna get cars that match it, O-scale cars, of course. And none of these are, maybe that Pennsylvania hopper, but everything else there is O-scale, but it's not Steam era, so it's gonna take a little while for me to kind of accumulate a good amount of Steam era stuff, so this guy can actually pull some really cool and matching cars in a sense. Anyways, I'm just so happy I have this. It's such a cool piece, and since Lionel hasn't made many D&H things in O-scale, I think this is super cool to have, me being a D&H nut myself. That concludes this for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, so stay tuned. Bye-bye.